Then I think one of our biggest proof is right in front of us. Mukesh Pathak is here. Mukesh is from Mumbai, and his qualification has been PG in marketing. And since then, he has been into a lot of different establishments as well as achievements for himself. He is also the founder of What Next Career Counseling. And look at the timing when he started, August 2019. That's pretty much during pandemic when he took that decision for himself. And Mukesh is now converted into What Next Career Counseling. So thank you so much, Mukesh, for joining the session today. Very humbling, highly appreciate your time spending here with all of us today. Thank you.
My pleasure, Fatima. Always.
Okay, so I would just not take up a lot of your time. I know you specifically planned your day in such a way that you could be a part of our session today. So I'll just take very few minutes of your precious time. But there are a lot of aspirants who are here in the session today, and I could not think of anyone better, but you are definitely one of the inspirations here. So if you could help all of us understand what made you decide to get into career counseling at that point in time?
Okay. Hi, friends. A very good evening, and thank you for all the kind words, Fatima. I owe a lot. I owe a lot to EduMilestones.
Thank you.
Okay. So, friends, basically, I have been an international steel trader. I have worked in a lot of corporates, traveled across the globe, and during my free time after the business and meetings overseas, I always found happiness on people's face. Okay, as far as it is Europe, UK, and US, it's understood. But the same happiness, joy would be in Ghana. That's my second home. It would to be in Burkina Faso, many other, developing countries. But as soon as I used to hit the Dubai airport gate number 21 or 22, the Indian gates, gloomy faces, tense, stressed out. And the moment you hit Mumbai airport, you go back to your normal life or you're back to reality. What intrigued me was, why is this such a different? Indian parents, Indian students, they work hard. They crack. When you go to the US and see, the top three in every class will be Indian and Chinese. Spelling bees, Indians. But India में stress क्यों है? And our happiness index, we were lagging behind Pakistan sometime, or latest, I do not know. Then what I realized is, most of us are really unhappy in what we are doing currently. Because we did not take, as Vipin always says, we did not take informed decisions. But those days, we were not aware. Opportunities were less. So I thought, in my second phase, I'm 48 now, I wanted to do something different, give back to the society. I said, okay, let me contribute my bit, use my experience, my corporate exposures, and the platform what EduMilestones has given to change a bit of what I can. Trust me, friends, I have just sent my reviews to Zalak. I find immense pleasure. Parents are so receptive to these things today. And students, they thank me. They call me. I get calls from the US, UK, Australia, Singapore. Trust me, I haven't made a business card yet. Don't tell Vipin about it. It's all word of mouth because I do it passionately and I don't put time pressure. 1 hour session, 1.5 hour session, 2 hour session, no problem. As long as the parents are not convinced, till the time they're convinced, I go on with them. And I'm pretty happy. That's it, Fatima.
Great. I can sense a lot of passion there, and I think this is one of the very key factors that only you can bring in to the service, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Now, that actually makes me curious as to, was there a trigger point when you finally took the decision to become a career counselor, and then why EduMilestones?
Okay. I think friends are listening, right?
Yeah.
See, I had this habit, when I had my free time, I always knew that I have to do something different because I was tired of traveling, high pressure job, high value items, one LC, one shipment used to take everything out of you. So it's something different I should do. So I used to go to this franchiseindia.com, and I did a lot of research, cafe with the different names I tried. But what all these things, when you do, it will be replicated by a big ticket guys. Something which you can add dimag, brilliance, intelligence, bring your education into play, that cannot be replicated. And that's where I thought, let me get on to education sector. And I used to be a visiting faculty in MBA colleges 10 years ago. So I decided, let me get into career counseling. And that also suited my desire of giving back to society. I spoke to, I don't want to name, but there were some couple of agencies, and their selling point was US degree. I said, what will I get from you? What support? So it was a big ticket. And the only support was, sir, you can put a US degree in your cabin. I said, I don't want, I'm proud to be an Indian, and I want, what else? They could not convince me. I came across EduMilestone, and they were not convincing. They were passionate, just like what I am. They were confident. I spoke to Zalak, and the way she portrayed and presented, that evening I said, give me some time, couple of hours. And evening I said, Zalak, I'm on board. So since then, I don't regret. I think it was a good decision. And the entire team is rocking.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. It feels it's a good validation that is important for us also at times to know that yes, we're doing everything best in our capacity. So thank you for that, Mukesh. I'll have one final question for you before I let you go. Since it's been almost 2 years and 8 months or 9 months odd that you have been as a career counselor, anything that you would want to highlight about your journey as a career counselor, and something that you would want to highlight about your journey with EduMilestones?
The first thing was I was waiting for the right time. So there's no right time actually, but then COVID hit. And I said, there can be no right time than this. So I went on to give a free webinar to parents. And I wasn't very confident on the type of questions I would be getting. I requested Zalak, can you be as a support? And she guided me what to do and what not to do. As a backup, she was there. And after that, she said, you are good enough to handle it. So I did a lot of webinars, reaching out to schools, and these are all free because I don't bring commerce or commercial things unless the other person comes into. And the more you reach out to such institutions in the beginning, gradually parents come to you. So I have done a couple of them. I did in South, I have done in Assam, I've done 2 in Assam, okay. Then UP, Aurangabad. So get onto the platform addressing the need for career counseling. Don't sell yourself, please. The moment you do selling, it becomes a push and people will be averse. I never do that. I don't even follow up because this is not my living. This is my giving. So when I have to give, I don't chase. Jisko lena hai, aayega. I create the need in the mind of the people, and then they.
Great. I think that's a very beautiful thing that you said, that it's a giving that you are into, and this is what this entire profession is also about. It's a very sensitive responsibility that we shoulder as a career counselor. So thank you so much for that contribution back to the society, back to this industry as a career counselor, and thank you for your association and your trust with EduMilestones. I'll not hold you up for more.
And the team, I must tell you, your leaders, like when it comes to Vipin and Ankit, they are deeply involved in it. So any time when you see a leader totally involved, their team down below are equally passionate. I can name the people: Shiju, Pathak, Abhishek, Fatima. Drop of the hat, midnight, at 10 o'clock I call up, I need this code urgently, this is a technical issue, I get an answer in the morning. So this is a dedicated team. I would say if you want to become a counselor, you must take EduMilestone only.
Thank you. Thank you so much for those words. They're really encouraging. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take good care.
Pleasure.